Hello everyone, this is Lincoln Prime, and welcome to the first episode of 10 years of Transformers Age of Extinction. This series is basically going to be going over every single figure I've collected from the Age of Extinction mainline, which is actually close to every single mold that was released except for one. And when I say mainline, I mean specifically within the realm of Deluxes, Voyagers, and Leaders. And today we are taking a look at the Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe class Autobot Drift. Now getting into it, I first want to say that this figure is old. This is actually the original copy that I've owned since I was 9 years old. So I've had this thing for like 10 years now, but I'd say I've taken decent care of it. There are some areas with loose joints here and there, as well as some scratched paint, but overall I've managed to keep him in pretty decent condition. Another thing I would like to mention is that every figure I own and that I will be covering is complete. They all have their accessories, and that will make this series a lot easier to make. Now this version of Drift is his Bugatti mode, so this unfortunately is not a triple changer. Like I mentioned before, the only mold that I'm missing from this whole main line of toys is the Voyager class helicopter Drift. So that one I may or may not cover on this channel unless I get my hands on one. So for now, this is the only Age of Extinction Drift that I have for now, besides the Studio series of course. Now going over the detail on this figure, I gotta say that this captures the look of Drift from the movie pretty well. Proportionately, he looks pretty good, and the way certain parts and panels incorporate into the bot mode to provide him some design elements that he possesses in the film work really nicely. Like for example, the samurai style shoulder pads that are actually the doors in car mode just folded up in the front of the Bugatti car mode acting as the chest. While he is a bit kibbly in a lot of areas, the kibble was at least distributed okay. Overall, the details throughout this mold look very nice, and the paintwork, well, minimal, does what it needs to. We have gold for the face and a light metallic blue for certain areas of the body, like on the thigh pads and on the torso. We also have a red painted Bugatti logo. One cool feature on this guy is that he actually does have light piping, and it works pretty well. Now when it comes to the accessories, Drift here comes with 4 blades, 2 small and 2 large. He can hold all 4 of them, but the small blades look better attached to the back while he holds the bigger ones. There is a storage option for the bigger blades on the back panel. There are these pegs right here, and on the swords there are these slots, and they just fit over the pegs like so. And now you have his helicopter blade look. Now when it comes to his articulation, we have a ball joint in the head, which allows him to look up pretty far and down not too far, as well as rotate all the way around. The arms can move outward and inward and rotate all the way around, but the back of the vehicle kibble can kind of get in the way. The shoulder pads can move out to accommodate for a little bit more range, swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, but it is unfortunately kind of loose, and in and out at the wrist. The legs can kick forward, but they can't really kick back due to all the back kibble. They can kick outwards, swivel at the thigh, not too much bend at the knee, but you can rotate this panel outward, and you can get a little bit more knee range, and slide up and down at the ankle, but that's mostly for the transformation. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the figure from my last review, the Deluxe class Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker, War for Cybertron Sideswipe, and just for the heck of it, Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. And now I feel like I've talked about this guy as much as I wanted to in robot mode, so let us get down to the transformation. And after a very simple transformation, here we have Drift in his Bugatti mode, and this looks really good. The overall car mode is very sleek, and the weapon storage integrates brilliantly in my opinion. All of the light metallic blue meshes well with the dark blue, we get silver on the rims of the tires, and the back of the vehicle is painted very nicely with this light blue stripe at the bottom, as well as silver painted for the backlights, and front of the car is also painted nicely with silver for the headlights, more of that metallic blue for the bumper, and black painted for the grills. The vehicle mode just feels nice to hold and mess around with, and overall this guy does not disappoint. Now this figure went for around 12 bucks MSRP back in 2014, and fun fact, this was actually my very first mainline Deluxe Transformer figure, so he brings back a lot of memories. But anyways guys, that's about it for this video. Please stay tuned for my upcoming Age of Extinction review, which will be the Deluxe class Lockdown, so stay tuned for that. Anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.